Today we're going to answer the question, what is Asperger's syndrome? Let's start with the basics. Asperger's syndrome is a developmental disability. That means it's something you're born with that affects the way you develop and the way you understand the world. While every person with Asperger's is a unique individual with a unique personality and individual ideas, Asperger kids have similar symptoms. An individual with Asperger's will often have difficulties with social functioning, whether that's a child having difficulty getting along with other kids on the playground or an adult not understanding office politics. Sensory issues are also very common. A child may be oversensitive to light, sound, even smells. Obsessive interests are typical, and this focus on one subject to the exclusion of others often contributes to their social isolation. Insistence on routine is nearly universal. It is possible that any change in routine can cause a meltdown. Let's talk about difficulties with social functioning. After interviewing hundreds of parents in my book, I found that the single most common symptom among kids who have been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome is poor social functioning. Your child probably will prefer to play by himself instead of with others. He likely will have difficulty making friends. He won't understand social cues. The social grace and hidden social messages we take for granted are like a foreign language to someone with Asperger's. We've covered issues with social functioning. Now we'll talk about sensory issues. Another common symptom are sensory issues. He will also likely have sensory issues such as thinking something is too loud, that fabric is too rough, or that something is moving too fast or smells bad. These can be overwhelming to a child, but help is available, as we will soon see. Obsessive issues are part and parcel of Asperger's syndrome. Most children with Asperger's have special interests that they talk about all the time. One child might be obsessed with train schedules, another with World War II history, a third with volcanoes, and so on. Insistence on sticking to routine helps someone with Asperger's feel grounded. They are often fixated on routines, but this fixation with routines can be to the extreme. With children, even small deviations from routine, such as sitting at a different place around the dinner table, can cause a meltdown. Most kids with Asperger's need to know when everything is happening in order not to feel completely overwhelmed. This does not mean all is bad. Those with Asperger's are usually very honest and hardworking when it's something they're interested in. They are loving and intelligent in their own way. They often have excellent memories and are not afraid to think for themselves. For additional information on Asperger's syndrome, go to the website aspergersurvivalguide.com. There you'll be able to sign up for the free Asperger's newsletter, as well as get additional information on the best-selling downloadable ebook, the Asperger's Syndrome Survival Guide.